We should defend Christianity, but from where I'm standing, the church itself is under threat from an onslaught of competing collectivist ideologies. And this isn't the first time in history that the church has cuddled up to the hard left of politics. We've had romantic socialism, Christian communism, just as a few examples. Is Christianity particularly vulnerable to collectivism?
No, it's not. It's not Christianity that's the issue. It's the West and Christians in the West looking around us at society and saying, how can we be more welcoming to these people? How can we be more inclusive to these people? Forgetting what the word inclusive means in a Christian context, which is that people should all, of course, everyone should be welcome, especially to come to church, but they should be expected to change their ways to fit the faith. And now we want people to change the faith to fit their ways, and that's back to front. We need people to remain orthodox in the faith, and this is what they're doing fantastically across the African continent and Southeast Asia as an example. But we've forgotten how to do that. So we need to have that conversation again, saying, what do we believe? Why do we believe it? And it's not all about being nice. It's not all about being welcoming and inclusive. It's about being true. And doing it in a loving way, absolutely, but remaining true. My question to you, though, is if you see the importance of being a Christian and you see the importance of Christianity for the West, why are you not a Christian?
Because I don't believe it. But I do understand how some religions throughout all of human history have been helpful to the development of human history. So I appreciate the concept of religion, but I personally don't follow religion. But I am actually going to test you here on these difficult questions about the faith itself, because I've observed some historical issues with Christianity that I think make it vulnerable, and we can debate and see what you think. So I thought we'll walk through and see what you think. I have often wondered if, for example, the dream of utopia offered by collectivism is the apple that lures church leaders into the dream that's very similar to Christianity where they come from. Because, you know, if you go back to the Middle Ages and before it, a life free of poverty and death and famine and war was put on the table by even the earliest socialists of Europe before it was called socialism, and that wooed a lot of church leaders. So, you know, you've got today church leaders talking about environmental utopias, and it all sounds very similar.
Yeah, I mean, it's counter to the faith, though. So in the Christian faith, we understand that we're all fallen and the world is broken, and it will never be a utopia. The whole purpose of Christ coming is to bring in his kingdom and to remind us that his judgment is coming, and we're supposed to live good lives as best we can, but understand that we cannot fix this broken world. Our utopia is in the next life, in the everlasting life, with him, in him, and through him. But we cannot turn this world into utopia. So if people try, then they're forgetting the teachings of Christ.